Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Sunday, January 26th, 2020. The news that has shocked the world today is the death of Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash at age 41. A lot of news media is commenting, what are the odds that yesterday LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant in scoring and the next day Kobe dies? And that is the right question, especially what are the odds that in an 82-game season, the game LeBron passes Kobe is in Philly, 1 in 82 chance, Kobe's hometown. If you missed the work I did yesterday prior to LeBron passing Kobe, I talked about how with these major rituals, there's often ritual death. And I talked about the deaths of Daryl Dawkins and Moses Malone, Philadelphia basketball stars, who both died the season that Kobe finished his career. Daryl Dawkins died at age 58. And Moses Malone died at 60, exactly 213 days before Kobe's last game where he scored 60. And, of course, LA's the 213 area code. So, let's go through the key pieces of information relating to Kobe's death at age 41. And, of course, yesterday in the videos I talked about the significance of Kobe being 41 right now. Let's do it again. We'll start with him dying on the 26th. If you have not read my book, the first chapter is why are there 26 letters in the English alphabet? 26 is known as the God number in Hebrew gematria, a code that's thousands of years old. In English, the word God equals 26. Notice names like Bryant, Jordan, athlete, game, God, they're all 26. Philadelphia, Kobe's home city where LeBron just passed him last night. Philadelphia's 101, the 26th prime. Kobe's death was announced as the Pro Bowl was kicking off, Pro Bowl 101. And they say Kobe's helicopter crashed right off the 101 freeway. The first chapter of my book, it's about 26 and 101. You have to know these numbers to see how often they are used ritualistically together like this. So, Kobe's died on a Sunday. It's the one day of the week that has gematria 33. Sunday's 33, Kobe's 33, LeBron's 33, James is 33, Michael's 33. Huge number with rituals. And it's often paired together with the number 74. This is the 74th NBA season, the season of Zion Williamson. Zion Williamson equals 74. And the day of Kobe's death, Zion Williamson's going to be playing on a Sunday on ABC for his third career game. He's going to get the most attention he's ever gotten tonight through the viewing lens. And an NBA legend's now gone, making way for the upcoming NBA legend. Zion Williamson in the 74th NBA season. Don't forget the Zion Williamson sweepstakes was May 14th, 2019. The anniversary of the establishment of Zionist Israel, May 14th, 1948. That's not an accident. Jewish equals 74, like Zion Williamson, like gematria, like English, like Masonic, like occult. 74 is the number, often paired with 33. Now, today is the day of the 60-second Grammys. And the last time there was a major death before the Grammys, it was Vanity, Prince's girlfriend. If you missed my 3-hour live stream that I just did on this, Jeff Young called in of Megadeth. And I did radio show for Jeff Young right after Vanity died, and we predicted Prince's death on that radio program. Jeff Young's Music Without Boundaries, go to the February 18th, 2016 episode. We said, it's not looking good for Prince after Vanity died before the 58th Grammys. We'll come back to that, but now we have Kobe dead, the day of the 60-second Grammys. Notice Grammys is 33. Few years ago, they married 33 gay couples at the Grammys. You might recall that. Might have been more than a few years ago. It was either 2013 or 14. Anyhow, the 60-second Grammys, remember, sacrifice equals 62. So does Faustian bargain. And a Faustian bargain is a deal with the devil, selling your soul for fame and material wealth. Comes from a novel about Dr. Faustus, the character who sells his soul, who's also referred to as Faust in the novel. Notice Dr. Faustus is 47, like today's date numerology. Faust is also 67, like blood sacrifice, like today's date numerology is 67 and 47. When Vanity died, Prince died span of 67 days later, the exact number we talked about before Prince died. The first Grammys were on May 4th in 59. We'll get to how Kobe Bean Bryant equals 54 and Black Mamba equals 59. Again, that's the year Motown came out. 59 is the number stamped all over Black history, Negro, Slave, Blues, Rasta. About Kobe dying on the 67 date numerology, he died in Calabasas, which equals 67. Notice Black Mamba's also 67. Calabasas and Black Mamba are both also 59. And again, the first Grammys in 59. Again, this is the number stamped all over Black history. Negro, Slave, Blues, Rasta, all 59. And, again, Motown came out in 59. Black History Month in non-leap years ends on the 59th day of the year. Michael Jordan's another 59. Kobe and Michael, major parallels. So, Kobe being Bryant equals 54. Yesterday, before the game was played, before LeBron passed Kobe, I talked about the significance of the date, January 25th, the day LeBron was going to pass Kobe, 25/1, like 251, the 54th prime. Lo and behold, LeBron goes on to pass Kobe, scoring the 54th points of the game for the Lakers, while Philadelphia was stuck on 74 points. So Kobe being Bryant, 54. If you missed yesterday's video, check it out, because I go on a rant about how much 54 is going on in the world right now as we approach Super Bowl 54. Now, Kobe being Bryant becomes part of this ritual. The other year, he was a big part of the Super Bowl 52 ritual, and they made a big deal about Kobe singing Fly, Eagles, Fly. And with regards to the Super Bowl 54 being next weekend, the Sunday after his death, Kobe's 41 years old right now. Super Bowl's 41. Kobe Bryant's 41. Last night, King James passed him. King's 41. Remember, when we told you LeBron was coming back from down 3-1 to win it on the real King James's birthday, June 19th, and he did. Rituals scripted by the numbers. But King 41. Remember, Kobe's dad was drafted 41 years before Kobe retired. Joe Jellybean Bryant was drafted by the Golden State Warriors 1975. He was the 14th pick. Kobe retired in 2016 with games going on, him against the Jazz in his last game, and the Warriors playing on ESPN1 and ESPN2. Golden State is 41, who his dad was drafted by 41 years before he retired, and when you write out 14 is 41. And remember when Kobe scored 81 points? Remember that game? It was on January 22nd, 1/22. His team scored 122 points. That means when Kobe scored 81, the rest of the Lakers scored 41 points. The word ritual equals 81 and 27. Kobe was 27 years old when he scored 81. Ritual and numbers that again paid tribute to 41. Now, Shaq, his teammate, his upcoming birthday's in 41 days. LA equals 41. Of course, that's the 13th prime. LA also equals 13. His daughter died at 13. 41 plus 13 is 54. Remember, Joanne Buss of the Lakers just died December 16th. From her death to Kobe's death is 41 days later. Joanne equals 54 as well. As for his father, Joe Bryant, it's his 100th day of his age. When you write out 100, it equals 54. It's also 3 months and 8 days. Talk about why that matters. Right here, Kobe's wife, who he supposedly had the affair, with the other girl, and then came back and got Vanessa the Big Diamond. Story from, a decade or more ago. Time flies. But his wife, look at this. From his wife's birthday, May 5th, to Kobe's death is 266 days. The big number with the Jesuits, but also 38 weeks. Let's cover both numbers. 38's the death number. Remember, murder by numbers, the movie poster. The E's changed to the 3, the B's changed to the 8. Murder's 38. Killings 38, deaths 38, RIPs 38, gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words 38, English is 38, this code comes from Kabbalah 38. And remember, the band Slipknot that did the song Gematria, the killing name, their first member died at age 38. So 38 weeks after his wife's birthday, 3 months and 8 days from his dad's. And keep in mind, with regards to the 100 days, it's the 100th NFL season, Super Bowl 54 next weekend. We've connected a lot of rituals this year with the 154. This is the latest. But with regards to the 266 days, okay, here's what you need to know. The Jesuit motto in Latin sums to 266 and 122. Pope Francis is the first publicly Jesuit pope, and he is the 266th pope, right? And that Jesuit motto is also 122 like Pope Francis. San Francisco equals 122. It's on the 122nd meridian. They're in the Super Bowl next weekend. San Francisco is named after St. Francis of Assisi, just like Pope Francis. Look at this. From the Pope's birthday to Kobe's death is 41 days. And the Pope synced up with a lot of sports rituals. I've been showing this time after time, year after year. Pope Francis is the first publicly Jesuit pope. Jesuits have so much influence in sports, especially basketball. And for the person out there who's going, how can this be? How can it be synced up with the Pope? Synced up with his wife, with his father, with Joanne Buss, with Shaq. How is this possible? Like I've been explaining for years. It's a chessboard. When you go in a Masonic lodge, and Shaq's a Mason, his sister died by the numbers this year. But when you go in a Masonic lodge, or you don't even have to go in one, just watching these documentaries they put out, the floor is a chessboard. And again, Masonry is what works by this code of letters and numbers. Masonry is what controls the world of entertainment. Like I've been saying for years, these athletes are in arranged marriages which are synced up with their careers. Just like Steph Curry's wife is from Toronto. It was the 73rd NBA season last year. Steph Curry born on the 73rd day of the year. When Michael Jordan set the win record at 72, his 73rd game of the season was against Del Curry, the father of Steph Curry. Again, these people are in arranged marriages. They're being told when to procreate, what day to have the C-section so the birthday's perfect, what name gematria to give these people. They're doing it this way. They're setting the chessboard because they have the whole script laid out. As we're going to get to, a cartoon foreshadowed Kobe's death. Kobe Bryant has a toy helicopter you can buy right now. There's a lot of stuff that shows that all of this is pre-planned and very carefully coordinated. And, you should get the point from what I just said, because this is absolutely what's going on. I've been talking about this for years. Example after example piles up. But, just think about it. He's with this woman. He ends up dying 266 days after her birthday, or her 38 weeks, And we'll get to how she's 37 years old, too, the Los Angeles number, in a moment. But anyway, the NBA Finals start this year on June 4th, 6-4. That's in 131 days. It's also 4 months and 10 days, which looks a little bit like 4-1, but that 131 days is huge because that's the championship number. Again, Super Bowl's 131, championships 131. When you write out 57, it's 131. NBA Finals is 57. Helicopters 57. Joe Montana equals 54. It's the Joe Montana Bowl. It's 131 days from his birthday. The 49ers just beat the Packers 37-20, 57 combined points, a span of 57 days from wasting the Packers in the regular season. These numbers just get recycled and used again and again every single year. Abdul-Jabbar equals 74. It's the 74th NBA season. He's the all-time leading point scorer. He played for LA and Milwaukee. Think about it. But here, look at this. In Sumerian gematria, helicopter 666 like the NBA Finals. Remember when they said LeBron was the first player to go to 6 straight finals since 66 when Bill Russell did it? The crash today was in Calabasas, California, which equals 66, like number of the beast. 666 is the number of the beast taught about in the 66th book of the Bible, Revelation 13:18. So Calabasas, California, 66, number of the beast, 66, LeBron James, 66, LeBron, 66, Lakers, 66. And remember, 2 years ago, when LeBron was with the Cavs, he played the Lakers. For both teams, it was their 66th game. The Cavs fell to 38-28, 66th game. Lakers improved to 30-36, 66th game. Cavs went down with 113 points. And then 113 days after that game, which was on March 11th, 11/3 like 113, 113 days later, LeBron signed with the Cavs on July 1st. And again, that's a big number in the NBA. The National Basketball Association's 113, Michael Jordan's 113, Kobe Bryant's 113, as we'll get to. Again, rituals and numbers. The year that LeBron won his first NBA Finals was the NBA's 66th season. That season was shortened from 82 games to 66 games, and now you can really understand why. It was a huge ritual for LeBron, who became the name in the game, just like Zion Williamson will eventually become the name in the game. And today, Zion Williamson going to play before more eyes than he ever has before in his life on the day that Kobe dies. Rituals. Now, Kobe, he's died on his 157th day of his age. When you run the alphabetic order in reverse, Kobe Bryant is 157. And again, if you are new here, you have to know all 4 base ciphers to see the totality of the ritual. Kobe Bryant with the alphabetic order. I cannot type, sorry. 113, like Michael Jordan, just like what we were talking about with LeBron before he came over to the Lakers. Kobe Bryant, 41, with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology, his age of death. So we have alphabetic order, 113, alphabetic order, rules of numerology, his age of death, 157 with the reverse alphabetic order. That is the 37th prime number. Los Angeles equals 37. His wife's 37. Tonight the Grammys are in the Staples Center where the Lakers and Clippers play. And Staples Center, when spelled correctly, is 157. We'll talk about how it's 770 days since they hung up his jersey. Staples Center is also 77. But again, just perfect ritual. So Kobe dead on his 157th day of age. Notice it's also 5 months and 4 days. 5 months and 4 days, you guys. 5 months and 4 days, like Kobe Bean Bryant. 54. LeBron last night passes Kobe, scoring his 54th point. And you know what I was missing this whole time? Kobe Bean Bryant's also 81, like how we scored 81 in that game when the rest of his teammates scored 41. Kobe Bean Bryant, 243. The United States of America is 243 years old right now. And maybe there's something to 135 with Bryant. I don't know it off the top of my head. The other year when they did the big ritual with him singing Fly Eagles Fly, I mean, it made sense then, but I'm sure there's something else to that number I don't know yet. Again, there's always more to research. So anyway, perfect day for Kobe. Philadelphia 76ers equals 156. Yesterday, LeBron, again, passed Kobe, playing the Sixers in his hometown. With regards to helicopter crash, has gematria of 79 and 83 like murder. LeBron Raymond James, his full name, 79. Zion Williamson, 79. New Orleans Pelicans, 79. And 79 is the 22nd prime number. Remember, basketball equals 22. David equals 22. Stern equals 22. David Stern died January 1st, 2020, a date with 22 numerology. A span of 22 days later, Zion Williamson makes his debut and scores 22 points on the 22nd, including 17 straight in the fourth quarter. Zion 17. NBA 17. It's all a script. See these videos. I illustrated the significance of 22 and 17 before Zion played that game. You know, talked about these numbers many times. The day David Stern died, I said, just watch. When Zion comes back, it'll be synced up with the death of David Stern. Sure enough, right on the nose. They made a point about how Kobe played 20 seasons. I've been talking about how I think there'll be a lot of celebrity death this year because death's 20, it's 2020. Today is 27 days after LeBron's birthday. Rituals 27. Remember a few years ago when LeBron won on the real King James's birthday, he scored 27 points on King James's birthday, and then 27 days later, Nate Thurmond died, who played for the Warriors and Cavs and had his number 42, retired with the Warriors and Cavs. LeBron James, 42. I've always said that I believe Nate Thurmond is truly LeBron's father, and I stand by that. Same hairline, similar game, similar build. I think that's truly LeBron's father, Nate Thurmond. Again, Kobe Bean Bryant, 243. The United States of America is 243 years old. He's dead on 26/1, the way the majority of the world writes the date. The United States of America, 261. He's dead at age 41. USA, 41. Again, 41 is the 13th prime, 13 stripes, 13 colonies, 13 years of public school programming, turning most Americans into brain-dead coincidence theorists. Jordan's birthday is February 17th. He's going to turn 57 years old this year. Kobe's dead 22 days before Jordan's birthday. And again, Michael Jordan, just using the alphabetic order. 113. You see the 59 and 76 in Jordan? Get Negroes 59 and 76, Slave 59, 76, Blues 59. Barack Obama 59, or excuse me, 76. His Secret Service name Obama was Renegade, which equals 59. Isn't that sick? But oh, I forgot to again just type in Michael Jordan so you can see that 113. Michael Jordan's 113. Kobe Bryant 113. Kobe Bryant's retirement poem, which won him an Oscar, Dear Basketball 113. And he played his last game against the only team that equals 113 in the NBA, the Utah Jazz. So the National Basketball Association's 113 with the alphabetic order and rules of numerology. Again, Kobe retired his jersey against Golden State, or for the 41 thing. There was a huge ritual with this, but they retired his jersey on the day leaving 13 days left in the year. LA, KB, Kobe Bryant, Golden State 41. It was the Lakers-Warriors game. And the Warriors, they picked up their 24th win that night. That's right. The Warriors got the 24th win. Of course, they retired the 8 and 24 jersey. See how they do it. And we were talking about how Steph Curry, how his record three-point streak was snapped at 157 games at the Staples Center. And now look, Kobe Bryant's dead on his 157th day of his age. All ritual. Kobe Bryant also 58, like Los Angeles Lakers, like Golden State, like Oakland, like Freemasonry, like Secret Society, also like Rosicrucian. The real King James was a Freemason and a Rosicrucian. He dropped dead unexpectedly at age 58. So again, powerful rituals. Last month, this headline, Kobe Bryant plays Good Samaritan after major car accident. This is from December 13th, from Kobe's birthday to this day where he was the Good Samaritan helping out at the wreck. It was Kobe's 113th day of his age. You see how they do it? Kobe Bryant 113, the National Basketball Association 113, manufactured news by the numbers. Probably the same as his helicopter crash today. And whether he's really dead or not, I mean, it is manufactured news by the code. Kobe won that Oscar for Dear Basketball 113. From the day that he won the Oscar to the day that he has died is 99 weeks later. When you write out 13 as a word equals 99, Dear Basketball starts with a shot clock on 13 seconds and counts down. And one of the stories today is that his daughter, his daughter's name, not to be confused with Giannis, the star player of the Bucks. Again, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lakers and Bucks. Anyway, his daughter, Gianna Marie Bryant, she died at 13. LA's 13 and 41. 41's the 13th prime. The way that TMZ reported her name equals 74, like the 74th NBA season, but her actual name is Gianna Marie Bryant. If you just call her Gianna Bryant, look at her name. 126, dead on January 26th, 1/26. Gianna Bryant, 54, like Kobe Bean Bryant. You know what I mean? They said that the plane crashed on the 4200 block. Let me see, where did I plug that in at? So right here, they say that the plane crashed on the 4200 block. He was in the S-76. What did I just say about 76? Million Man March on the day, leaving 76 days left in the year. Negro Slave, Blues, Rasta, Michael Jordan, Barack Obama. But the 4200 block, these are all the numbers stamped on Black history. 42, 59, 76. LeBron James 42, Lakers 42. I mean, it's just all perfect. And again, the only way it can all be this perfect if it is planned to a T, which it is, by the most powerful secret societies that have existed for centuries, that have operated this way for centuries, that have done everything in this nation's history by this code. Here's a cartoon from years ago. Comedy Central Legends of Chamberlain Heights. Kobe Bryant crashes in the helicopter. You can get this toy, the Los Angeles Lakers helicopter with the Kobe Bryant action figure. CBS put out a 58-second video. I showed on the live stream how TMZ's first video of the crash site was 54 seconds long. Again, Kobe Bean Bryant. And one more time, in light of all the numbers we've talked about, remember, Vanity died before the 58th Grammys. Purple Rain equals 58. Prince would die a span of 67 days later, like Kobe's died in a 67 location, Calabasas, and on a 67 date numerology. When we predicted Prince's death, we focused on 67 and 118. Blood sacrifice 67, death 118. Prince was found in an elevator, which equals 118. Again, a span of 67 days from the death of Vanity. And Kobe's died in Calabasas on the 118th meridian. Prince would go on to die April 21st, 16, a date with 41 numerology. And again, he had the song I Would Die For You, and he spelled it with the number 4 and the letter U. That song was on Purple Rain. Purple Rain equals 58, like how Vanity died before the 58th Grammys. Vanity was Prince's girlfriend in the time of Purple Rain in the film. And I Would Die For You, with the number 4, the letter U. U is the 21st letter. So I Would Die 421. Prince dies 421. And Prince recorded that song in 83, 33 years before his death. So, same numbers again and again. Prince also died 319 days after his own birthday. Masonic and killing equals 319. He had the song 319. And those are the key points for right now that I'm aware of with the death of Kobe Bryant. If you missed my videos from yesterday, check it out. Again, I'll show you, just in case you haven't seen it yet, but when LeBron passed Kobe last night on 25/1, like 251, the 54th prime, the Lakers scored their 54th points. And then you got it. LeBron James passed Kobe Bryant for third most points in NBA history. And LeBron came in on 33,626 points, 26, like Bryant 26, like how he's dead on the 26th. And again, the game yesterday was 26 days after LeBron's birthday, 74th NBA season. And you could just see that the Lakers, the score was 48-51 before it got out of hand, and they set it all up like this. You could just see how the Lakers weren't even trying, throwing the ball away, dumb fouls, shooting long shots with no follow-through, instant brick, just to get the score for this perfect ritual, the 54 ritual in the 74th NBA season. That's how it works. You got eyes to see. You see through these fake rig sports. But here, I'll also just show you the scoring points leaders. Again, yesterday was 26 days when LeBron passed. 26 days. We were talking about this. And then Bryant dies on the 26th. Something else, man. But hold on, let me show you these points right here. Okay, so LeBron came in 33,626, 26 days after his birthday, and then passes Bryant on that 54th point. And, we talked about all this before the game was played. This was the presentation before the game was played. 25/1, 54th prime, so you just got to laugh. You got to laugh when LeBron does it on the 54th point. And again, don't forget, Moses Malone, dead at 60. Daryl Dawkins, dead at 58. And just to make a point about that, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 118. A 60-year-old, a 58-year-old, 118. Death's 118. And then Kobe died in Calabasas today. Calabasas coordinates right there on the 118th meridian. Remember, Los Angeles, California equals 118. So does Paradise, California. Los Angeles, California, 118. Paradise, California, 118. Those cities burned on November 8th, and not by accident, because again, you get Jewish gematria, and you see how death is 118. See how homicide is 118. Prince in the elevator, 118. And then don't forget, LeBron wears 23, Kobe wears 24, added up 47, like the 47 degrees on the Masonic compass, like how Kobe's dead on the date with the 47 numerology and a clear ritual to the king. And the years we've been doing this, so many bodies have piled up in connection to LeBron James and basketball is sick. And I'm sure the same thing's going to start happening with Zion Williamson, because this is the way it works. And this is why this knowledge needs to get spread, and people need to stop investing in these leagues that are truly evil, and rigged by this code. I've been a broken record for 6 years straight, and it's too bad Google censored me so many times. Otherwise, there'd be hundreds of thousands of subs here and thousands of videos hearing my voice say the same things, show the same things. It's just tragic. You know, this is yesterday's post. We didn't know yesterday when we were talking about this thing that Kobe was supposedly going to crash in a helicopter right off the 101 freeway. Read my book, Truth Seeker. Best $5 you'll ever spend. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. Till next time.